Wake, which is the new creation that we are doing as a commission by the National Arts Centre here in Canada, is truly a multidisciplinary creation that brings together my two universes and my two passions. So not only am I a choreographer, but at the same time I'm an industrial designer. And so the works of APNA, Andrew Penyon artists, myself and my team are really at the intersection of these two mediums. And so for us, multidisciplinarity is really at the heart of what we do. And with Wake and this commission, it was really an opportunity to go deep into this sort of hybridity and intersectional approach in bringing together the images of Edward Burtynsky, which are about 300 images that he has given us to kind of bring to life his body of work through image. We're working with the National Arts Centre Symphony, therefore working with live music, live classical music and composition. At the same time, we're working with Esse Ran, who is our electronic music DJ and composer, who is in conversation with the orchestra live. You have the 10 performers who embody this really kind of large, rigorous, athletic choreography. Finding the orchestration of all of these mediums together was a really big challenge. Everything is created in order to show the strengths and the qualities of something else. And so that's very similar to the way we created the work here. We would select certain visuals, and based on those visuals, we would generate certain choreographies, or we would generate choreographies and find visuals that spoke, that had a conversation with that body, a conversation that is conceptual, political, thematic as well, because we have a certain responsibility with Ed's images to kind of not just take them for their aesthetic quality and grandiosity, but understand the responsibility of what's happening in that image at large. As a designer, also as somebody who comes from Colombia, you know, a different developing country than Canada, I'm really close and fascinated by the impact of industrialization, globalization, scale on who we are as people in our land. And so for me, the starting point was really having access to Ed Burtynsky's images.
One thing that excites me about this project is the fact that we're going to perform this live with so many musicians and so many dancers. It's alternating with the orchestra composition. So there will be section with only electronic music and section with only the orchestra. And here and there will be like overlapping. The fact that there's a big part of my composition that I perform live is where the relation with the dancer occurs, because I'm able to follow them and influence them to transition to a section. Or it's not just about giving a cue, but it's more about like the intention of this cue. How will it transition to the other section?
Throughout the piece, there's moments of tension, negotiation between the images, the dance, the music, and moments of alleviations. So we're crafting the visual score as another character part of the piece. And this is what the audience is basically going to experience visually. Dancing between moments that are already crafted and play as is, and moments of live interaction with the images as well. So every night will be a little bit different, as the human component or aspect is different every night. But it's really getting a feel of the different artists who are at play during the piece.
What you're kind of going through is this sort of ocean of image, body, sound that is constantly kind of navigating, sometimes against each other, sometimes holding each other by the hand. And through those differences, we try to kind of create a very different experience or sentiments that you as an audience will go through in how you experience the work. And we hope that through this combination of elements, it awakens different visceral things or different imaginaries or different things that you see. And there's no right or wrong way to read what the work is proposing either.